peaceful demonstrations taking place, not just where you are.
Peaceful demonstrations. What? Huh? What? Peaceful demonstration. What the fuck is that? Didn't they say there's no such thing? Oh, attention shit talkers. Hold on, let me get up here where you can see me. Once I figure out how to be able to put this on the computer and overlay me in the corner at the bottom of the screen, I'll do away with this madness.
There's a lot of music playing earlier today. It was a really interesting scene and something that I think really kind of shows you where we are at this moment and the way in which Philadelphia has become kind of the center stage for this election and the vote count.
God, my lighting's horrible.
On one side earlier today, you had demonstrators.
My lighting's horrible.
On the other side, you had the
hell with it. We're going to see what the goat's got to say.
Saying don't steal this election, and we're literally divided by, those metal light racks.
Don't dip out on me, guys. Don't dip out on me. I'm getting this lined up for us.
It's key to having these elections. So just want to reiterate that. Now, at this hour, it seems like the Trump supporters have left, and it has now become a scene of demonstrators playing music, holding count the vote flag,
smoking crack.
And so we'll kind of keep an eye on it tonight in Philadelphia.
All right, we are going to.
You guys see Batman over there taking on that alligator?
Erickson and Meredith McGraw. And for the record, Caitlin, I second that. Reading Terminal Market is amazing and lots of amazing sandwiches there to be had. Okay, thank you. Coming up, I'll speak with Congresswoman-elect Nancy Mace, how she flipped a blue South Carolina seat back to red, and why she chose to celebrate that victory at a Waffle House. That conversation next. You're streaming Red and Blue.
The biggest names in politics. Do you think that the president has the authority to send in active duty troops? Face the question.
All right, let's do some shit talkers 2.0 update.
Tell me about the decision. When was it made?
There's some Facebook updates.
What is the next area that you are concerned
about? My girl Tammy.
What does that mean for the risk of reinfection here in the United States?
My girl Tammy says, my sister Tammy says, Joanne Marsh, a couple months, she'll already be a year old. Wow. No way she's going to be a year old. She just had her like a couple days ago, didn't she? Paul Pierce, Paisley, says her Uncle Chad needs to represent a better football team. I have no idea who's teaching her this stuff. Huh. Huh, huh.
In South Carolina, Nancy Mace has delivered a win for Republicans, flipping the 1st congressional district red. She narrowly unseated Democratic Congressman Joe Cunningham. Mace now becomes the first woman to win the seat and will be South Carolina's first woman in Congress since the late 1980s. She joins a wave of freshman Republican women in the House. A total of 23 Republican women have been elected in 2020. Just 2 shy of the record. Mace celebrated her victory outside a Waffle House in Landon, South Carolina, Wednesday.
I'm deeply humbled that the voters of South Carolina's 1st congressional district had the faith, the trust, and the confidence in us and in me to lead the Low Country from here forward. My job starts today.
Congresswoman-elect Nancy Mace joins me now from Charleston. Congratulations, Congresswoman-elect. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So as we mentioned, you will be making history as the first woman ever to represent your district in the United States Congress. You also made history in 1999 when you became the first woman to graduate from the Citadel Corps of Cadets. This week, you celebrated your election win at a Waffle House. Why?
Well, when I was 17 and in high school, I actually dropped out of high school at the age of 17. And my very first job at that time in my life was as a waitress at that very same Waffle House in a small town in South Carolina. A year later, I get my high school diploma and would go on to become the first woman to graduate from Citadel, the military college of South Carolina. And my life is really the definition of the American dream. It's a life of second chances. And if you have a dream, you set a goal, and you work hard, you can achieve anything here in the United States of America. I'm living proof of that. And I will also add one more thing, is that I'm also the first Republican woman elected to Congress from South Carolina. So it's not just Democrat women who are breaking barriers. Republican women this election cycle are breaking glass ceilings all across the country, and it's amazing to witness and be part of history.
Let me ask you about that. Why do you think now, in this moment in 2020, the times were right for South Carolina and your fellow South Carolinians to send you as a Republican representative to Congress?
Well, I think it's about time. This is 100 years after women's suffrage, and if women want to be in office, we want to see more women in office, women have to run. And we saw a record number of Republican women this year. Hundreds of women raise their hand and say they wanted to step into the arena. I think a lot of women, too, were inspired by what happened on the Democrat side of the aisle in 2016. Record number of Democrat women ran and won, and we're seeing it on the Republican side. And if we want to have them in office, we've got to run. We've got to raise our hand and just get in there, get in the arena, and go for it.
Well, last time we spoke on Red and Blue, you shared your personal experience of recovering from the coronavirus. I want to ask, first of all, how are you doing now?
Much better today. It took about 3 months for me to feel recovered from COVID-19. It's such a serious illness. I had chronic fatigue and a few other lingering symptoms for almost 3 months. And it's a very serious.
Come on, put Trump on there, you damn dirty liberals.
Take it seriously.
I guess they're liberals. I'm not paying attention. I'm talking to Tammy.
So we can continue to keep numbers down. Here in the state of South Carolina, we've done a really good job of curbing the hot spots and being able to go back to work. And I want everyone to be able to continue to do so.
So I'm really glad we have you for this conversation, particularly at this moment in time in the pandemic, because you come at it from a place of personal experience and one shared, unfortunately, by many, many Americans. So the nation did just surpass, as you know, its highest daily case count, over 100,000 cases in a day. I know that your campaign focused a lot on your business record because, of course, jobs are incredibly important to the people in your district. But I wonder, given your own experience and your own sense of how difficult this virus is, how do you balance public health with the economy?
Well, I believe that South Carolina could be an example for other states across the country. Our numbers for COVID-19 remain one of the lowest in the nation, and we've started to reopen many of our businesses and industry. There are
She's fucking hot though, so who cares? Make sure you guys comment in it to win it. If you want to win it $250 cash or maybe like $10,000 in prizes, you gotta type in it to win it.
No matter where you are in our state, that we're
practicing safe and
healthy measures.
Don't be bitching when you don't win it.
To spread this illness or have hot spots. Nursing homes have also been very important here in protecting our older generations from the disease. And again, South Carolina at the state and local level, we've done a remarkable job. Our governor, our state lawmakers, and our mayors of protecting our people. And I think we could be a great example for other states around the nation, how you can balance health.
Here's how you health and balance. Turn that shit. Alright, we go. I'll be able to edit this down and make a shorter video out of it later, guys. So just bear with me and we'll watch this all together. And then if I get a lot of content, I'll make 1 to 2 or 3 videos depending on the content, on what he says and
there is also
what's happening. I know we caught 850,000 illegal votes this morning just between me, Saudi Cracker, and Veritas.
So there are some inside the campaign who would like to win this the old-fashioned way by tallying up the votes and see who wins, see who has the most votes. Obviously, there are some people inside the campaign, and the president may be leading the charge on this, who feels that he is being robbed, and so therefore he has to do what he has to do in court. Now, obviously, you know,
he has been robbed. His name ought to be robbed. He gets robbed so much. Rob drug. That's what they do.
Then the reality, then the facts, then the truth, and the direction, and the hopes of trying to make something happen on the legal front. The other thing that is confounding this campaign, and it's going to be a problem for them when they get to court, is that they're arguing for the stoppage of counting in some states and arguing for the continuing of counting.
No, they're supposed to stop 3 days ago. In the 200 years of our democracy, we've never voted after Election Day. Why is this shit happening? Who found this loophole? Whoever found this loophole, kick them in their poop hole. This is crazy. The election's been over 5 days, people. Stop sending in ballots. Stop counting them. You're just putting off the inevitable. You're just getting ratings. Your ratings whores. You're going to drag this out for a week, month. Then say Trump won. Then you're going to have big riots. Then you're going to have more big ratings. I know what you're doing. I see what's happening. You ain't got to be a fucking genius or a psychologist to understand what these people are doing. You can forecast from their actions of what their future actions will be. They want to drag this out for ratings as long as they can before they have to name Trump president. Because he's got 100-something. He wins Pennsylvania. Looking good. Oh, and by the way, he's winning Pennsylvania. Don't listen to anybody else. I'm telling you the honest God's truth. He's leading Pennsylvania by a little over, it was a little over 100,000 votes. And they didn't have, and that was closing them fuckers. None of those ballots that came in at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, they come in at 4 o'clock in the morning last night while everybody was in bed. 400,000 Biden votes. Not one Trump vote. Does that seem odd that a big box of ballots would come in for Joe Biden only? Huh?
All right, sparing you for just a second.
Oh, God, where's my remote? Spare my eardrums, you ass
Back here at the
monkey.
RSBN studio, just reminding you, we have a busy night tonight. We are in Phoenix, Arizona for the Stop the Steal rally happening at 7 p.m., I believe.
Oh, God. Where's the damn... Sorry, guys. That guy was blasting you, boy. I got a 97-inch TV here, and it's got a damn speaker in it. It'll blow your eardrums.
And we're also have a crew headed to Detroit, Michigan. We're going to give all of our resources. We're going to do everything that we possibly can to expose what is going on and help the president. So
good.
It is something we didn't anticipate
happening. We got crook, baby.
But
President got took.
We will do as much as we possibly can.
President know they was going to keep voting after freaking election day. In the last 200 years of presidency, they've always on the last day of election day was the last day of election day. He didn't carry forth for 3 more months.
We are going to prevail. Let's go.
Let's go. Where's the president? I want some leadership. If Trump says Joe Biden stole this election and he's coming for your guns, go ahead and get armed and ready. I'm starting the militia tomorrow. Anybody that knows me, find me. If Biden wins this election and Trump wants to start a militia, meet me at Big Eagle tomorrow. We'll make sure we get strapped up and we'll go out and we'll protest. rocket launchers for everybody. My brother's got a big rocket launcher down there. My brother's got a little bit of everything. I ain't got shit. I ain't got pocket piss in it. But my brother's got all kinds of stuff. That's all that matters. If I need to borrow either one, they let me borrow it. Borrow it. There, that truck train coming around the bend. They ain't stopped counting votes since I don't know when. They're trying to cheat for Biden. They're trying to help him win. There's that Biden coming around the bend. Hey, I got some news I could read off while we wait. But I got something else I want to do right now. So just watch the damn TV. And just consider yourself privileged to be here in my living room. Because I don't ever let no one inside my house. No one. I don't ever let anybody inside my house. I'm afraid you germ-phobic fuckers will give me something. So you guys right now getting to sit in front of my TV are some of the luckiest people on earth. For rizzle my nizzle. Oh yeah, I got my notes written down. The election confusion. This was all created by the media. Every bit of it was the confusion was created by the media. This will be able to give them ratings for the next month. As long as this election drags out, the ratings will be higher.
But I think you saw Joe Biden the second time today. Yesterday, Joe Biden had the news cycle because his campaign service were out there. They were waiting for the meeting to start. Where it was going to go. As far as the dump truck goes, as far as the lawsuits go, I think the Biden came out yesterday. The Biden came out as president Republican.
All around me. I ain't seen that truck since shit, I don't know when. He didn't come to West Virginia because he knew this state was red.
I did check it. Yeah.
We know that we bullshit. We know that we
Okay.
all right. Sing it with damn, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna give me something to eat. Man, where you fools at? I only got fucking 27 people live watching me right now. Come on, guys. Trump's getting ready to come out here and tell you all that these fucking Dems are fools.
See. Really quick, just gonna break in here. I heard John Roberts there with Fox. What has happened with Fox anyway? What is going on over there at Fox? Election night. After election night, I couldn't tune in any longer after the first 10 minutes. I just tuned it out. I could not handle it. And now John Roberts, if they're talking about Georgia being so close, let me tell you the truth. I live about 15, 20 minutes or so away from the Georgia state line. There is no way that Georgia is that close. We all know what's happening. We all know that these ballots are coming in out of nowhere in Fulton County, in the Atlanta area, in DeKalb County, And every time they say, we're finished counting now, and then the next morning we wake up and they say, oh, we found 35,000 more votes.
I know, right?
You know what's going on. It's not that close in Georgia. There's no way in hell that it's that tight in Georgia. Okay, we all know what's going on. The thing is, the media knows what's going on. Big tech knows what's going on. And everybody knows that we know what's going on. And they don't care because they're emboldened and they know that they have the media and they have big tech in their pocket and they're going to cover for them. So that's why we're doing the best we can. We're out there. We're going to be bringing you live coverage of press conferences. We're going to be up in the faces of the people who are making these decisions and be a friendly voice. We're going to ask the questions that need to be asked because no one else is doing it. And there are some patriots out there that are doing it. They have cell phones and things, and they're doing the best that they can. But we've got gear.
Hey, I'm on here. I'm showing it. I'm trying to get people on Facebook to come on and join this. Everybody watching, would you please share this video so everybody watches Trump? This is a pop-up announcement. This isn't on. This is not on Fox. This is not on ABC, NBC. This is straight from the White House. Certain YouTubers with press credentials such as me that say notorious is allowed to be able to get this access. So share this video, please. Please.
The president will be out shortly.
I'm going to go live right now and tell everybody. Trump makes emergency meeting. Makes emergency announcement. Only on Shit Talkers TV or ST 2.0 News. This is crazy. I wonder what he's going to say. The cheating bastard. I bet he's got receipts on all the cheating. I know he set them up because he said he's going to have people watching them. You know what I mean? If they thought that they was going to do this election without him fucking spying on their dumb asses, they're dumber. Well, they're dumb as fuck anyway. They've registered more people. There are more people registered to fucking vote than there are alive. All right, you up here that's showing in the comments. Everybody's in the call. Attention, shit talkers, YouTubers, and shit talkers, YouTubers. Oh, yes, and my fellow, I feel so terrible about this. Is the people who fire when things was getting crazy and people was getting, and I'll manage it, and I would have. Because I trust in you, Granny. We have one person and $50.
I believe it is 7 o'clock.
We are 12 members to draw for up to $250 cash. The president's getting ready to come out. It's on YouTube. It's the only place you're going to be able to find this. This is Right Side Broadcasting. This is not on Fox. This is not. Here comes down on this side. Oh, shit. If you just won a $1,200 Nokia camera. Did you win? Hold on, 32. If you subscribe to Shit Talkers, then just caption in it to win, and you can win this or the 200. What money I've been making off YouTube and what money you guys have been sending to my PayPal account, I've been going out and I've been buying shit. You could be the winner of the Oakley Sun. There's the POTUS, the GOTUS POTUS. There's everything over there. Oh. Provide the Where's TV? I done told Facebook what was up. Let's turn about a half a dozen of these devices off.
American people with an update on our efforts to protect the integrity
Voter fraud!
of the 2020 election. With an update on our efforts to protect the integrity
Voter fraud!
of the 2020 election. If you count the legal votes, I easily win.
Oh!
They can try to steal the election.
Jarrett,
If you count the votes,
he legally won.
they're looking at them very strongly. A lot of votes came in late.
Right there, he just said if you count the legal votes, he already won. Hold on, let me rewind this for you guys. I don't think. Comment if you heard it. If you heard him say that. I only seen one viewer.
Despite historic election interference.
Now I see like 17.
As everybody saw, we won by historic numbers.
Where's my remote? Let's rewind that. Cheap seats, kids in the cheap seats. Was brought here by the Red Cross.
They thought there was going to be a big blue wave.
Yeah. They thought there was somebody, didn't they? They thought there was a contender. I think I gotta find the time. Edit this right here at 7. Okay, 7:35. All right, guys. Here's the goat. Let me get back on Facebook and see if I can't get some more U-tards watching this. The Dems aren't cheating. He's pissed off because he's losing. Ha ha ha. It's a good one, Babs. Are you watching, Babs? Are you? Comment. This is only on Right Side TV. He done declared victory. All right, guys. I'm sorry about this. But a nigga gotta do what a nigga gotta do. You hear me? I'm working right now. I'm sorry. I'm a whore. I'm a attention whore, prostitute whore, making money off attention. And God, I love attention. I love it when you guys look at me and be like, wow, that guy's cool. We're going live up in this motherfucker. Live on Shit Talkers TV. Shit Talkers 2.0. Shit Talkers 2.0. President Donald J for joint. Trump declares victory by what was they say about Oh yes, we're on you bastards. We are on you. Let's don't say we did.
False, that was done for suppression.
I gotta get a good thumbnail, and it takes good lighting. I'm sorry. The news has to wait. My picture quality matters. It matters more than the content. That's what my brand is, me. It ain't fucking Trump. Yeah, that's some good line. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You boy get all that line. All that good line. Can't start live video. What the fuck not? Layering that fucking jacked up. Fuck motherfucker. Motherfucker. You bastards. It don't matter. I got right side media fuckers. I'll rewind it and listen to every damn word. Dive into the camera, take a good picture while I'm at. We can use our camera. You know, I love a good camera. Oh God, what am I sitting on? Remote. Sitting by the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll in and away, wasting time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll in and away, yeah, wasting time. Shut up! Shut up, raw dogs to go to heaven! What y'all doing out there? bastards. Suck my nuts, Shelly. You fucked everything up, Shelly. We was living large, having a good life. Shelly come around, fuck. Everything goes to shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The paper towel trick itself. I'll teach y'all something on it. I'll take it itself. All about lying both. Tell me a joke. Fuck you, ain't want a joke. Sitting on the dock of the gate, watching the tides roll in and away, wasting time. Attention, shit talkers, YouTubers, my fellow assholes all across this great land. Trump has just now declared victory. He said the ballots, they have counted the ballots, the legitimate ballots that are for real and don't have any fuckery involved, that has been counted, and he's our 46th president. So let's get out and celebrate. Woo! Trump 2020. If you don't believe me, let's bring up the GOAT himself. Okay? I think I'm still alive on this damn thing. 47 minutes deep. JDS, what's up, my nigga? Yes, I can see this comment. You're scaring me. Sorry, bro. I was shooting a video for Facebook. That way I could advertise. My bad, my nigga. Hold on. Let me switch this camera around that way. I can show this on Facebook.
But that was after the fact. That doesn't do us any good. We kept the Senate despite having twice as many seats to defend as Democrats, and in a really much more.
It's on Shit Talkers TV, guys.
Did a fantastic job.
If you want to follow, go follow Shit Talkers TV.
On Senate races in South Carolina and Kentucky alone, 2 races, and hundreds of millions of dollars overall against us. At the national level, our opponents' major donors were Wall Street bankers and special interests. Our major donors were police officers, farmers, everyday citizens.
Farmers,
yet for the first time ever,
dealers, weed salesmen.
I was talking to Kevin.
People on Social Security.
Couldn't believe it. 0 races. Very unusual thing. 0.
Everyone that loves America donated, I believe. Everybody got a red manga hat. I tried to get me a $15 camo one, couldn't get it.
More Republican women were elected to Congress than ever before. That's a great achievement.
Damn right, it's a great
achievement. The largest share of non-white voters of any Republican in 60 years, including historic numbers of Latino, African American, Asian American, and Native American voters. The largest.
Hold on here, homie. I need the part where I can edit. Were you saying I'm the president? I'm your president now. Boom, right there. What time is it? 20 minutes. Remember, 20 minutes.
Good evening. I'd like
this
to
is where I can start the edit
American people with an update on our efforts to protect the integrity of a very important 2020 election. If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us. If you count the votes that came in late, we're looking at them very strongly, but a lot of votes came in late. I've already decisively won many critical states, including massive victories in Florida, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio. To name just a few, we won.
How about Pennsylvania?
Victories despite historic election interference from big media, big money.
Damn right.
As everybody saw, we won by
a landslide.
Historic numbers. And the pollsters got it knowingly wrong. They got it knowingly wrong.
Yeah, they knew it was wrong. They know nobody was going. There was a big blue wave.
Suppression reasons, but instead
now it's Hunter Biden blowing out a big meth hit. That was the only blue wave. Big.
I think very impressed, but that was after the fact.
I bet you their Biden's ass is heading for fucking it. You know they got a. Shit, just listen to President.
And in a really much more competitive states, we did a fantastic job with the Senate. I think we're very proud of what's happened there. We have many more seats to defend. They spent almost $200 million on Senate.
Hold on, back to the important part once again. It was at 20 minutes, exactly.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening. I'd like to provide the American people with an update on our efforts to protect the integrity of our very important 2020 election. If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us. If you count the votes that came in late, we're looking at them very strongly, but a lot of votes came in late. I've already decisively won many critical states, including massive victories in Florida, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio. To name just a few, we won these and many other victories despite historic election interference.
Sorry if you guys at home, but I'm a video editor. This is what I do. I'm sorry. And the only way that I can get my name out there is self-promotion. So I got to edit my videos, then I got to promote it myself, then I got to administrate it myself. A lot of work for one man, but it's well worth it. It's orange man good. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening. I'd like to provide the American people with an update on our efforts to protect the integrity of our very important 2020 election. If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election.
Oh, we're only counting legal ones, so.
Came in late.
Oh, well.
We're looking at them very strongly. A lot of votes came in late. I've already decisively won many critical states, including massive victories in Florida, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio. To name just a few, we won these and many other victories despite historic election interference.
Red wave, baby.
Big tech.
Told you.
Everybody saw we won by.
The media just blowing smoke up our ass today.
And the pollsters got it knowingly wrong. They got it knowingly wrong.
I know, right? They knew they had it wrong last time, too.
And everybody knew it at the time. There was no blue wave that they predicted. They thought there was
except for that big Hunter Biden blue wave. When he took that big hit of crack this morning, blew it out.
It was a big red wave. And it's been properly acknowledged.
Freaking anarchists. Red pilled everybody.
Very impressed, but that was after the fact. That doesn't do us any good.
Nope.
We kept the Senate despite having twice as many seats to defend as Democrats.
Oh man, we loaded down the Senate. We're gonna pass some bills. You and Teeth the Tards better get ready. You better start running.
The Senate, I think we're very proud of what's happened there. Many.
Oh, I'm very proud of what happened in the Senate. We dominated that.
$1 billion on Senate races in South Carolina.
Damn, we almost an hour in.
2 races and hundreds of millions of dollars overall against us. At the national level, our opponents' major donors were Wall Street bankers and special interests. Our major donors were police officers, farmers, everyday citizens. Yet for the first time ever, we lost 0 races in the House.
0 races. Wow.
Today, he said he couldn't believe it. 0 races. Very unusual thing. 0.
Everybody voted straight ticket. Is either voting for Republican and 4th of July and trick or treating and Christmas, or you're voting for lockdown and
ever before. That's a great achievement.
Mental health issues.
Share of non-white voters of any Republican in 60 years, including historic.
Wow, Trump killed it.
Latino,
Congratulations, sir.
Asian American, and Native
Thank you.
voters.
Thank you very much, sir, for turning down. I don't know how many millions of dollars you could have been making.
Voters, the greatest turnout.
I know you could have been making a lot more money than you are now.
Democrats are the party of the big donors, the big meat, the big cat.
Wall Street.
And Republicans have become the party of the American worker, and that's what's happened.
That's what switched.
And we're also.
That's why I switched to the parties.
As everyone now recognizes, media polling was election interference.
Yep.
The truest sense of that word, by powerful special interests.
Yep.
These really phony polls, I have to call them phony polls.
They are phony.
Were designed to keep our voters at home, create the illusion of momentum.
We didn't buy that shit. We just don't like people.
To raise funds, they were what's called suppression polls.
Suppression polls.
And it's never been used
to the
extent that it's been used in this last election. To highlight just a few examples, the day before election, Quinnipiac, which was wrong.
What the fuck's a Quinnipiac?
Every occasion that I know of.
Sounds like a bathroom. Joe Biden got lost in.
8.4 points, and I won Florida easily. So they had me losing Florida by a lot, and I ended up winning Florida by a lot. Other than that, they were very active.
Oh, they got you losing everywhere, buddy. Biden's done come out and declared victory 4 times.
They were up by 12 points, and they also won Ohio. Great state of Ohio, very easily. The Washington Post said Biden up 17 points in Wisconsin, and it was basically even. They were up by about 17.
Ain't that across the shit?
And they knew that. They're not stupid people.
They are. They're dumb as fuck.
There are now only a few states yet to be decided in the presidential race. The voting apparatus of those states are run in all cases by Democrats. We were winning in all the key locations by a lot, actually. And then our numbers started miraculously getting whittled away in secret. And they wouldn't allow legally permissible observers. We went to court in a couple of instances, and we were able to get the observers put in. And when the observers got there, they wanted them 60, 70 feet away, 80 feet, 100 feet away. Or
that's insane.
People inside the building. And we won a case, a big case, and we have others happening. Lots of litigation, even beyond our litigation. There's tremendous amount of litigation generally because of how unfair this process was. And I predicted that. I've been talking about mail-in voting for a long time. It's really destroyed our system. It's a corrupt system. And it makes people corrupt even if they aren't by nature. But they become corrupt. It's too easy. They want to find out how many votes they need, and then they seem to be able to find them. They wait, and then they find them. And you see that on election night. We were ahead in vote in North Carolina by a lot, tremendous number of votes. And we're still ahead by a lot, but not as many because they're finding ballots all of a sudden. Oh, we have some mail-in ballots. It's amazing how those mail-in ballots are so one-sided, too. I know that it's supposed to be to the advantage of the Democrats, but in all cases, they're so one-sided. We were up by nearly 700,000 votes in Pennsylvania. I won Pennsylvania by a lot. And
anybody knows Batman wrestling an alligator?
I think they said now we're up by 90,000 votes. So they'll keep coming and coming and coming to find them all over. And they don't want us to have any observers.
No, they don't want you to have
observers. Likewise in Georgia, and they're appealing. Actually, they're appealing.
They ought to
We
appeal.
want a case that we want people to watch, and we want observers, and they're actually appealing.
They ought to peel the potato brain off their heads. Or peel the potato of the head they got.
They do the vote tabulations. Likewise in Georgia, I won by a lot, with a lead of over getting close to 300,000 votes on election night in Georgia. And by the way, got whittled down.
Woo! Trump, baby! Won!
Winning by a lot.
Time to call my friends. Where's Dipple?
Down a little bit. In Georgia, a pipe burst in a faraway location, totally unrelated to the location of what was happening. And they stopped counting for 4 hours. And a lot of things happened.
Yeah.
The election apparatus in Georgia is run by Democrats. We also had margins of 300,000. Michigan, we're way up in Michigan, won the state.
No gives a shit.
In Wisconsin, we did likewise.
We left this. We won. That's all I needed to hear, POTUS.
And that got whittled down. In every case, they got whittled down. Today, we're on track to win Arizona. We only need to carry, I guess, 55% of the remaining vote, 55% margins. And that's a margin that we've significantly exceeded. So we'll see what happens with that. But we're on track to do okay in Arizona. Our goal is to defend the integrity of the election. We will not allow the corruption to steal such an important election, or any election for that matter. And we can't allow anybody to silence our voters and manufacture results. I've been doing a lot of public things for a long time. I've never had anything that's been as inspirational by people seen such love and such affection and such spirit as I've seen for this. People know what's happening, and they see what's happening, and it's before their eyes. And there are many instances we reported very short an election.
Yep.
They're trying to rig an election.
Yep.
And we can't let that happen. Detroit, Philadelphia, known as two of the most corrupt political places anywhere in our country.
Yep, because them Eagles fans. We could have told you that when they threw snowballs at Santa Claus and gave it away, POTUS.
A presidential race, a very important presidential race in Pennsylvania. Democrats have gone to the state Supreme Court.
Democrats are morons.
Our election observers, and very strongly.
I used to be a Democrat. I was a moron. I believe they're bullshit. Then I seen they was racist, then I left. That's when I became a Republican. When I seen that they was using the black people for just their vote, not doing nothing for them. I'm like, why are they voting to stay on welfare and live off in ghettos? Why are they voting Democrat to live in ghettos? That makes no sense. And why are they killing their children? Right there, they're killing black babies in the ghetto a lot more higher rate than they're killing white babies. They dopped them out. This black kid, though, by God, they got that late term abortion. Like after they have the baby, when they smack it on the ass to get it to breathe, they just don't smack it on the ass. They just chuck it through a wood chipper.
Become somewhat violent.
Don't quote me on that, but that's what somebody told me.
The votes have been in by election day, that they should be in by election day.
Well, that was a week ago.
Coming in after election day.
That was a week ago, President Trump.
That have the votes in by election day. To the best of my knowledge, votes should be in by election day.
Yep.
And
never heard of votes coming in after election day. I always heard those. If you don't vote on election day or by election day, you don't count.
There's tremendous corruption and fraud going on. That's why they mailed out tens of millions of unsolicited ballots without any verification measures whatsoever. And
no authorization saying it was worth a shit.
Because I've seen it happen. I watched a lot of different elections.
So I was right. This was all a political ploy by the media for ratings.
Election with tens of going out.
Because once I seen that we won the Senate, we almost every Republican that ran this year won. What's up, Austin? What are you doing, pepper face?
Any requirement to verify signatures.
What are you doing, boy? Your daddy. Jeremy, Sterry boy. Sterry boy. Get out. Oh, you stinky dog. Oh, I broke my cigarette, you stinky dog.
We have a lot of information coming in litigation that you'll see that will shake even you people up, and you've seen it in all the officials.
I can't wait to see you shake it up, baby. Put them in jail for voter fraud. We're going to see some prison. There's a lot of people going to prison here very soon for voter fraud. Trump is going to bring the banhammer down, and he's going to destroy these idiots. And I say Pelosi's behind it. I say Biden, crime family's behind it. Me and Batman will clean this mess. Pelosi's behind it. I say Biden, crime family's behind it. Me and Batman will clean this mess up. Is that right, Batman? Fuck off. I'm wrestling an alligator. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, well, whatever. Big dick.
Identification. They have been denied access to observe any counting in Detroit. Detroit is another place, and I wouldn't say it's the best reputation for election integrity.
No, I'd say it's a place where they hit Santa Claus with snowballs. I'd say it's a place without any kind of integrity at all.
So that they couldn't see what they were doing.
Listen to that.
And it became
That's against the
a
law.
little bit dangerous. One major hub for counting ballots in Detroit covered up the windows again with large pieces of cardboard.
Against the law.
And so they wanted to protect and block the counting area. They didn't want unexplained delay in delivering many of the votes for counting. The final batch did not arrive until 4 in the morning, and the batches came in and nobody knew where they came from. We've also been denied access to observe in critical places. It was halted for hours and hours on election night, with results withheld from major Democrat-run locations only to appear later. And they certainly appeared, and they all had the name Biden on them.
They all had Biden. Just imagine that. Not even one for him.
Which is a little strange. I challenge.
Just a little strange, he said. No, well, him letting Biden letting the kids rub. No, well, him letting Biden letting the kids rub his legs. That's a little strange. No, that's a lot strange. So. Well, I was trying to figure out if you was coming home. I was going, Doc, you crushed his head in that door. Booey, baby. Kiki, come up here and give up now. Kiki. Come up here and give up now. I'll go with you.
Honest count. And we want honest people working back there because it's a very important job. So that's the way I think we will win the election very easily, the way the United States will win. And we think we will win the election very easily. And I think there's going to be a lot of litigation because we have so much evidence to prove. And it's going to end up perhaps at the highest court in the land. We'll see. I think there'll be a lot of litigation because we can't have an election stolen like this. And I haven't done
Trump wins. Hold on, man. Hold on. We're gonna line it. He won. They counted votes that was done. You know when polls closed? That's when. Yeah, they're telling horror stories right now. They're not even letting them watch them count votes. But hold on, yeah, Trump just declared himself winner. Yeah.
Not him declaring himself.
He's the president, Steph. He can declare himself. He can declare himself fucking dictator. I give a shit. I want that Ivanka or I care. Eric's cool as shit. I love to see Eric run. I say we're gonna have like a Ivanka or I care. Eric's cool as shit. I love to see Eric run. I say we're gonna have like a dynasty of.
Forget about that.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't forget about that. I'm gonna hang it up.
Certain states and he's blaming states, and we can both blame the states, but ultimately I have a feeling judges.
I want to show you something right quick.
But there's been a lot of shenanigans, and we can't stand for that in our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 1 minute, 10 seconds. He left. All right, you heard it first, guys. On Shit Talkers TV. Want some?